Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. He's down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Bears will kick off first, and here we go. From deep, it's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for a crease to the left. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go and make a statement today.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll ride him again. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Jackson gonna throw it. Gonna take a shot. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Into the open. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Caught by Williams on the right. Hits the accelerator to the right. Running inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Buffs.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out. You're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Jackson will throw. Right side, it's Marsh. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Fresh center downs going to the air. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finds a crease. It's Welsh. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And you need a huge play on third and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bears!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Keeps it moving. It's Welch. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
They'll take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. On the move. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. As we get a look at the stats, lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. On the move. Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Throwing, Lewis. Holds on, it's Roach. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Buffaloes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. Second down, gonna throw it. Makes the grab. It's Welsh. Wide open space. Touchdown, Colorado. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Here comes the heat. And they got it.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. And the Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Has it.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here's Lewis to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Might as well run him again. Nowhere to go.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Jackson will throw. Under pressure. Out wide right, it's Marsh. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quick give. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Now on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Cuts it upfield. It's Morris. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. There he goes. The 20. He's at the touchdown Bucks. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Jackson gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Bears come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Drops back on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Flips it out in the flat. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Oh, pressure's coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's changing the play. Lewis throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Right side, it's Roach. At the 35, he's got room. Racing to the right. To the house. Touchdown, Colorado. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Lewis. Looking left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. In traffic, it's Roach. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Makes the grab on third. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. And we begin with a look at Miami University taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's the Red Hawks with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Just feeds the running back. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the... He is in! Touchdown, Baylor! On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Gibson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Got enough for the first down. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Here's Lewis to throw. Timed him perfectly to not get free and forces a 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down and run. Tight end finds a soft spot. They finally get him stopped. So dangerous after the catch, but this defense might get a little help from the officials here. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, they stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Looking for room, it's Beal. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Turner. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Jackson gonna throw it. He wants to go deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard.
Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Baylor. And that one will give him the lead.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Lewis. They're all over him. And it's a sack.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's 2 options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welch. They've got him corralled.
Well, there weren't a lot of guys in the box defensively on that second and long play. So you see the offensive line, they're able to get downfield, get a hat on a hat, and that helped lead to that successful play.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Sends it back in motion. From the gun on third down, Lewis. He's got it at the 45 on his way. Flying down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Jackson will throw. Finds his man open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Handoff from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Good right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give is to Smith. And he put the brakes on it.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Turning it on. He's past the marker. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Throwing, Lewis. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Looking for space. It's Welsh. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Lewis to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that one.
How many times do you see this early in the season? Get caught napping, and all of a sudden you are in danger of being upset. Look out! Back's got it on the screen. They stop him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up 4th down.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The handoff. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. It's those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Got got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. The corners are walked up tight. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking for a big play. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. So the fourth down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
Keeps it on the ground. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. They'll run him again. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. Jackson gonna throw it. Left side is Miller. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down immediately. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
9th play of the drive coming up, and this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Out wide left, it's Collier. Colorado will go ahead and use his second timeout here. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. And it's right down the boulevard. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes.
Big time kick late in the fourth quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Lewis. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
The Buffs now use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.